On the streets of New York, as world leaders are resuming in person assembly at the United Nations after missing it last year for the first time ever, Nigeria is funding a carnival of shame instead. Kudos to Buhari for creating employment for Americans with Nigerians' hard currency, where $1 is equivalent to 570 naira. Allegedly paid $50 per hour, the Buhari regime paid the equivalent of 1 month's minimum wage to the protesters for 1 hour praise singing of the failed ruler. Meanwhile, on the streets of Nigeria, a uniformed female Nigeria officer was maltreating a Nigerian youth, showing a classic illustration of what Buhari is really doing to Nigeria, literally, and a moving billboard that proclaims Nigeria a fraud. How can you educate your child and send them to serve their nation only to be brutalized like this by someone who lacks their level of education just 1 year after #EndSARS? However, Nigerian economic refugees in US and American stragglers rally for Buhari in New York, the only nation at UN to hire sycophants. Nigeria is now exporting sycophancy abroad. But this is not new and is only a repeat of what the late unlamented General Abacha did in the 90s. Back then, the media asked the pro Buhari protesters why they were marching, and they said because they were paid to. Some of us spoke out against his evil, ruinous regime at great personal cost and loss, including imprisonment and exile abroad, only to see his accomplices reenacting what we fought against. In 1997, I was in the vanguard of activities who successfully advocated for the renaming of the streets outside the Nigerian mission to UN after late Kudirat Abiola, while we were harassed by Gambari, Mawa, and others still in government today. Myself, Cordelia Kokori, Hafat Abiola, late Anebi Adoga, Muyiwa Ige, Jumoke, Ogun Keyede, amongst others, were very active in New York, Washington, and across the US. Professor Shonika and late Pa Enahoro, Mayor Dinkins, and Ambassador Carrington used to come and bolster us as titans along with Fayemi from UK. Yet the Nigerian government still refuses to officially accept the renaming of the street outside Nigerian House, New York, which it has refused to acknowledge for 24 years as Kudirat Abiola Corner while pretending at home to recognize June 12. Chief of Staff Professor Gambari, who personally fought it, should see to the recognition of this national heroine of democracy by ensuring all stationery of Nigeria's permanent mission to the UN and consulate includes the name Kudirat Abiola Corner in the address and a befitting painting, bust or other image of Kudirat should be placed at Nigeria House, New York. Finally, I wish to note that failing this, in a few years, nothing will remain of the shameful spectacle of hired praise singers on the streets of New York, but the street corner we successfully got renamed after Kudirat will be an enduring and endearing legacy. We have read how Buhari is more loyal to the nation of Niger than Nigeria, who brought him up, even supporting in a Niger Fulani candidate over a well-qualified southern Nigerian for a diplomatic job. Even how Buhari has named a street after the president of Niger in Abuja, while he continues to refuse to accept the naming of a street in America after a Nigerian citizen and heroine, Kudirat Abiola. Let Buhari surprise us by being non-nepotistic, non-sectional, for once by acknowledging Kudirat Abiola Corner in New York. Emmanuel Ogegbe is of US Nigerian Law Group's Washington, and he writes, all of this is coming from Emmanuel. He's a US Nigerian lawyer in the US, in the United States of America, and it's truly a shame that President Muhammad Buhari could go this length to hire supporters. We recall what happened 2 days ago. It was like a serious battle. Some were singing unite Nigeria, united Nigeria. Some were singing divide Nigeria now, divide Nigeria, referendum now. And if we even looked at the faces of those who were singing praises of President Muhammadu Buhari, most of them did not even look, they were not Nigerians. We saw even some, men looking at them, you don't need to ask, where are you from? When you see someone who is white with long hair, not even African, because sometimes if you see someone who is African, it's you might it will take a while for you to really know is which part of Africa is this person from. Is this Zimbabwe? Is it Ghana, Kenya, Malawi, all that? But someone that is not from Africa. So it was very surprising to see that some of those people who were even singing his praises were not even from Africa, let alone the chances that they are Nigerians. Very, very unbelievable. It's not the first time President Muhammad Buhari is doing this. The last time he went to the United Kingdom for medical checkup, when Reno Omokri set up a protest hashtag Buhari should go back to Nigeria for his treatment. We saw another pro group that came and they were singing Buhari's praises. We later discovered that they were paid. Same thing here, that these guys were paid. They were allegedly paid $50 US dollar per hour to just sing President Muhammad Buhari's praise. That means he knows very well that his government is a failed government, because if he's doing well, he doesn't have to pay anyone. All people will do is, as soon as they hear that, wow, those in diaspora, those in America, they hear that, wow, Buhari, our president, will be giving a speech, they will all come out in solidarity in support for him. But with all that is going on in the country, with his the way he's using oppression, see this the agitations is just even a clear one that Buhari's government is full of wickedness. There are two major agitations in the country. What is so difficult, what is so hard for President Muhammad Buhari to actually call these guys and say, what is the issue? What are your concerns? Let us address the concerns. But he can address concerns of bandits. Remember, Sheikh Gumi goes to him to say that the bandits, the reason they are committing all of these crimes is because they say they don't have schools, as though they are ready to go to school. They don't have schools. They said they don't have this, they don't have that. But you cannot negotiate with these with the agitators. Rather, you lock them up. Sunday Igboho used the DSS to go to his house, raid his house, and destroy properties, even to the extent of killing two of his aides. Well, this is truly shameful. Just rightly as Emmanuel from the US has just written, it's truly shameful for Buhari's government. Buhari's carnival of shame in the US, just like Abacha's era. Well, guys, let's hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. And please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again on more updates. Bye.